To support Jake, I'd like to say that firstly define marriage. According to Merriam-Webster defines marriage as the state of being united to a person of the opposite sex as husband or wife in a consensual and contractual relationship recognized by law. Secondly, to elaborate on legalization. Legalization of same-sex marriage will encourage the spread of same-sex marriage. The U.S. has been the leader in many different aspects of social change and could cause other countries to follow suit. He also talks about the financial burden. RNC Committee Chairman Michael Steele was quoted as saying that same-sex marriage will place a financial burden on small businesses. It will place this burden because small businesses will be required to pay for health care and life insurance for people who previously were not entitled to benefits as spouses. This will not only happen in the small businesses, but in larger corporations. Secondly, since they will be required to provide health care and life insurance, because they're these small businesses will be required to, that fraud can occur. If same-sex marriage is allowed, people may try to defraud the system of health care and insurance and many other government organizations. They could get married and just for the benefits. Also, for traditional marriage. Historically, marriage has been between peoples of the opposite sex. One of the main purposes for marriage was for the procreation and furthering of the human race. This cannot occur within a same-sex marriage. Also, same-sex couples cannot raise children as well. Like I mentioned before, Ryan D. Johnson in his journal Homosexuality and Nature versus Nurture, it is not yet determined whether homosexuality is determined by genetics or the environment that the child is brought up in. Therefore, it can be detrimental to an adopted child because of the possible influence that could occur and possible influence that sexuality could become, or because we do not know to determine, their sexuality could be changed or predetermined. Also, there's the slippery slope argument that loosens the definition because by adding same-sex marriage into the definition of marriage. The slippery slope that society will begin down upon will result in the future legalization of things like incest, bestiality, and polygamy, which makes similar arguments for the legalization of same-sex marriage. The arguments that they may use are similar to they should be able to marry whom or whatever they want.